Hello and welcome to the West Wind Weekly. I'm Aiden McKinney.
And I'm Dominic Grubb. It's a beautiful day out here as we're entering our holiday season, and we have several stories we're happy to share with all of you today.
It is around exam season though.
Gross. Every honors student's worst nightmare. So what exactly are the effects of the exam season on students? Grace Kitchen comes to you with more.
While the semester is coming to a close, exams are beginning. My name is Grace Kitchen with the West Wind, and we interviewed our peers about their takes on exams.
Things that are stressful can be just like getting the wrong answers on tests. I find myself doing worse on tests now because of coming back into school, but I'm mostly worried about just not passing because
sit there in the chair and hope that you can pass, but like most of the time when you have anxiety, you really can't pass because that's all you think about all the time. You just sit there, and then it makes you really exhausted, and yeah, it just makes you just not want to do it, or you just give up and just randomly guess an answer.
It would be way easier to pass a class if I didn't have to do an exam, because it's way too much of a chunk of our grade.
It's a lot of stress to everybody and makes them have to think about their grades and how many absences they have so they can get it.
A little, but I rather have it now than have it after we come back from winter break, so it wouldn't put more stress over the holidays where I could just relax.
I think personally for me it makes it more stressful because the holidays are coming up. I'm trying to focus on that, and I got exams going on, so I feel like if I get a bad grade before the holidays start, then it just kind of ruins my holiday because I tried my hardest on my test is what I know, and if I ruin that, then it's kind of a letdown for my whole holiday.
Exams tend to be stressful for students. However, they are also a sign of the new semester and the holiday break. So while students are rushing to study for the exams, there will be a sense of relief once they have been finished and winter break begins.
Thanks, Grace. You know, during the exam season, it can be really hard to focus and can be really stressful.
Definitely. Personally, I find myself fidgeting a lot more often in stressful times.
Yeah? Well, Fleur Kelly is coming to you to continue the conversation.
Fidget toys are nothing new. Though they went viral in 2017, fidget toys are still popular. There are many different types and designs that are used by all age demographics, including our West Brunswick students.
Stretch balls, the fidget cubes, and I think that's it.
I did have a Rubik's Cube. It was a 3x3. I've had the Rubik's little blocks that have all the other gimmicks on it. I've had keychains and paper clips that I make little chains out of, and that keeps me pretty occupied.
Squish toys and stuff, and then I don't know what they're called, but they're these little blocks and they switch around. It's an infinite square thing.
Slime and stuff like that. I like the putty. Some people suffer with some ADHD and other symptoms that cause them to get distracted easily, and if you have anxiety or something like that, it could really help you calm down and focus better.
They help me to focus and they keep me stimulated correctly. I have ADHD, so I get under and overstimulated super easily. Yeah. And so it just helps me to, not.
Something that I can do without thinking as much.
I do feel like fidget toys are helpful because somebody like me, I have to I can't sit still for a very long time, so I have to play with something and actually have something to interact with while I'm reading or something, or maybe something to look at while the teacher is out helping other students.
I think that it depends on the person, but yes. I think that they should definitely be something that's implemented in schools just because there are kids with ADHD, autism, stuff like that, and there are also just kids who need to fidget to, be able to focus because they just can't sit still.
Fidget toys are great to keep your hands busy, but sometimes they aren't allowed in the classroom. Origami is a great replacement for store-bought fidget toys. It's quiet, easy to get supplies for, and easy to clean up. My personal favorite thing to make is paper stars. All you need is a lined sheet of paper and a pair of scissors.
time of year, many people celebrate the season in many interesting ways.
If you ever wanted to celebrate the holidays by catching a certain Saint Nick, we have a tutorial for you.
All right. Thank you, West Wind team. My name is Steve Lasso. I'm going to be the Santa catcher for this here video. All right. Y'all may know me from the time that I caught Bigfoot or the Yeti, or I caught those gnomes that were surprisingly tall. All right. So here we got two methods. We got two methods to catch good old Santa Claus. We're going to show you the proof of me catching Santa Claus, and this is method number one. All right, so method number one, as you can see, it's called the Christmas gift method. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to have Santa Claus come in with the Christmas present, and he's going to put it under the dang tree. All right. Now, we're going to do all this in the studio at West Wind, you know, so it's an enclosed environment that we can catch him in. All right. Then, eventually, he's going to get close enough to the tree in which I'm going to jump on the back of Santa Claus. All right. And then, after that, he's done for because of my incredible skills in the martial arts. Alright, everybody, so plan number one didn't go as planned, so now we got plan number two. Alright, if you can't catch them off guard with the Christmas gift, alright, what we can do here is this is the milk method. Alright, so we all know that Santa Claus can't resist a good thing of milk and cookies. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the milk and we're going to leave it out underneath the Christmas tree. All right, and to say that we're going to go ahead and sneak up behind him, you know, Santa Claus, while he's taking a swig of that milk, you know, and we're going to catch him by going directly at him. We're going to pick him up and we're going to put him in his own Christmas gift sack. That way we can catch him this time. All right, now my martial arts were not proven in the last part, but I can promise you now that Santa Claus has no attempt against us here. So, Santa Claus is a little bit harder to catch than I had previously thought. So, I think I'm going to leave the catching to you guys, and y'all can see what you guys can do to get Santa Claus. Anyway, back to Aiden and whoever in West Wind.
Well, if you ever need a tutorial for how to catch Santa, you might have to keep looking.
Anyways, thank you for tuning in to this episode of the West Wind Weekly.
We'll see you soon.
And happy holidays!